Hey, I'm Ben, and in this video, we're gonna go through bodyweight workout number 1. This is an intermediate level, full body workout and consists of 2 different circuits. Are you ready? Let's get to it. The first exercise of circuit number 1 is gonna be the air squat. So for this one, you wanna start with your feet a little wider than your hips. You're gonna have your toes turned out just a bit, and then you're gonna sit back on your heels, push your knees out nice and strong over your toes, and make sure you've got a nice proud posture in that bottom position. So again, sit back on those heels. You can use your arms to help counterbalance so you keep a majority of the weight on your heels. Make sure that you get those hips just below the knees at the bottom to make sure you're getting full range of motion. So you're gonna complete 15 reps and then move on to the next exercise. The second exercise of circuit number 1 is the push-up. So for this one, I'm gonna have you start in a push-up position. You're gonna start with your hands on the floor. You're gonna line your shoulders up right over top of your hands. You're gonna pull your ankles together, and then you're gonna try to create a nice straight line from your shoulders to your ankles. So making sure that your butt's tight, your abs are sucked up nice and tight. You're gonna lower yourself down to the floor, make sure chest and thighs make contact, and then press your body all the way back up, making sure to get full extension of your elbows. So again, lower your whole body down, chest and thighs touch, and then press all the way back up into full extension. So you're gonna complete 10 push-ups and then move on to the next exercise. The third exercise is the butterfly sit-up. So for this one, I'm gonna have you start on the floor. You can use a mat if you'd like. I want you to pull your heels together, lay your knees out to the side, then you're gonna roll yourself back. Make sure that your shoulders, head, and hands are making contact with the floor. So from here, I want you to sit all the way up and reach in front of your toes. So again, lower yourself back down with control. Shoulder blades, head, and hands make contact. Then you're gonna sit up and reach in front of your toes to make sure that your shoulder's passing your hip and you're getting full range of motion for every rep. So you're gonna complete 15 sit-ups and then move on to the next exercise. The last exercise of circuit number 1 is the side plank. So I'm gonna have you start by placing your forearm on the floor. You're gonna line your shoulder up right over top of your elbow, stack both feet right on top of each other. Then I want you to lift up your hips, squeeze your obliques nice and tight, and try to take as much weight off of your shoulder as possible. So you're gonna hold this position for 30 seconds each side, take a short rest, and then complete circuit number 1 another 2 times before moving on to the next circuit. The first exercise of circuit number 2 is the bodyweight burpee. So for this one, I'm gonna have you start in a nice tall standing position with your feet about hip width apart. Now from here, I want you to place your hands on the floor, jump out to a nice solid push-up position, jump back to our starting position, and then stand up nice and tall. So again, hands to the floor, jump out into a push-up position, jump back to our starting position, and stand up nice and tall in between. So I want you to complete 15 reps and then move on to the next exercise. The second exercise of circuit number 2 is the plank up. So for this one, I'm gonna have you back into a push-up position. So hands to the floor, line your shoulders right over top of your hands, but this time I want your feet about shoulder width, but still make sure you've got that nice straight line from shoulders to ankles. So from here, you're gonna lower yourself down onto your forearms and then back up into a push-up position, making sure you get full extension of your elbows during every rep. So again, down, down, up, up, making sure to get full extension at the top. So you're gonna complete 10 reps per side and then move on to the next exercise. The third exercise is the double leg drop. So for this one, I'm gonna have you start on your back. You're gonna lift both legs up. You're gonna pull your shoulder blades and head off of the mat to help keep that lower back pressed nice and firm against the floor. And from here, you're gonna lower both legs down right before those heels touch the floor and then lift them right back up to the starting position. So I want you to exhale, squeeze those abs nice and tight as the legs are dropping. Inhale and try to catch your breath as those legs come back up to the starting position. So I want you to complete 15 reps and then move on to the final exercise. The last exercise of circuit number 2 is the crossover. So for this one, I'm gonna have you start on your back again. I want you to pull your head and shoulders off of the mat. You're gonna lift your legs off the floor, point your toes, try to create a nice solid hollow position. And from here, I want you to cross one leg over another for a total of 30 reps. After you've completed 30 reps, you're gonna take a short rest and then go back and complete circuit number 2 another 2 times. So there you have it. That's body weight workout number 1. Why don't you give that a shot and see how you do? Good luck.